can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete, got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet, independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me, no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act.
Yeah.
And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Running back.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 cycles. 43 rail.
Now Young. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Okay, right. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Panthers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Strikers, 3-3. Set.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side, and a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes, but this one, more than adequate for that play.
A first down throw for Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. The play fake. Now Young. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's out right at the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Love now. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. In motion, Fant. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
little
thing.
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on, set.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Second down, back to Sanders. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now here's Young. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Read option. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's caught downfield by Addison. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, set.
First down, here's White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Young. He's got Mingo. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Young into the slant, and he's got a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Okay, right.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Seal, black. Ready.
Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Throwing, Young, flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Blue check. Smith red.
Young takes it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Black one. Ready.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yellow. Edo blue. White. Slide blue. Ten cycles.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Love now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He lets one go deep for Addison. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Grill green. Red cycle. Cut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Completes it to Austin. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black shot.
Love from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Yellow. Steel, black. Green jack. Steel, yellow. Needle, blue. White, white. Ready?
On 4th down, Love. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's got him in, complete. There he goes, left side. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throw right, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Cloud. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, go.
Throwing. Love. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. For this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
White, he'll try the left side. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Young. And this one is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his first throw here is incomplete. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion, Fan. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Love now. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On 1st and 10, Rainey. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down, Rainey. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Burke. Speed things up here. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The defense is saying, okay, now that's more like it.
Yeah, we hear from coaches all the time how they preach a next play mentality. Doesn't matter whether the previous one was good or bad, you move on to the next one. But we just saw evidence of that happening right there.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 3rd down. Rainey. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Addison. 51 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it up, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the... And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Godwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Packers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Love here. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Slide blue. Blue striker.
To the air again, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Cloud. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ball red. 10 cycles. Hut.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Smash, red. Set, go.
Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22.